Welcome to Trading Psychology Journal, a channel where we go deeper than charts, deeper than strategies, and straight into the one thing that controls your success in the markets, your mind. If you're searching for true understanding of day trading for beginners, then you're exactly where you need to be. Let's start with something brutally honest. Making money isn't wrong, but getting obsessed with making money before you've trained your psychology, that's the trap every new day trader falls into. Most people come into day trading for one reason: to make fast money. They see screenshots, flashy profits, luxury lifestyles, and believe they can do it too. They follow YouTubers who teach them indicators, entry setups, or how to trade the perfect pattern. But here's what they don't tell you. None of that matters if your mind is not prepared to handle the emotional pressure of trading. The biggest reason traders lose money isn't because they don't know how to day trade, it's because they don't know how to handle themselves while day trading. Think about it. Every decision, when to enter, when to exit, when to cut losses, comes down to how well you control your emotions. And yet, almost every new day trader skips this part. They want the Holy Grail strategy, but the real Holy Grail is emotional control. In day trading for beginners, psychology is the invisible hand behind every success and failure. You can master technical analysis, you can learn how to trade crypto, how to trade stocks, or even how to trade forex. But if you can't master your fear, greed, and ego, the market will take everything back. The truth is, trading isn't about fighting the market, it's about fighting yourself. Let me explain how this trap works. When you don't cut your losses, that's not a technical mistake. That's psychology. You refuse to accept that you're wrong. You want to believe the market is wrong and you're right. That's ego. And ego burns traders faster than any bad setup. When you FOMO into a trade, it's greed. When you revenge trade after a loss, it's anger. When you close a winning trade too early, it's fear. When you hold on to a losing one, it's denial. Every emotion has a price tag, and the market will charge you for it. That's why I tell everyday trader, start small. Not just because it's safer, but because it's the only way to train your psychology without destroying your capital. You need to build emotional resilience just like you'd build muscle, one small rep at a time. Trade tiny positions. When you win, stay small. Don't suddenly multiply your size thinking your profits will multiply too. Because when you go 10x in position size, you also go 10x in emotional pressure. And if your psychology isn't trained, that pressure will crush you. Trading is a paradox. You want to make money, but the more you want it, the less you'll get it. Because that desire triggers emotions that sabotage your execution. That's why the best day traders don't trade for money. They trade for discipline, for precision, for calmness under pressure. And as a result, the money flows naturally to them. If I could give you just one piece of advice, it would be this. Use your money to train, not to chase profits. Your early trades aren't about making income. They're about building emotional structure. They're practice sessions for your psychology. You're not just learning how to day trade for beginners. You're learning how to master yourself. Once you start treating trading as mental training, not gambling, everything changes. You stop chasing the market. You start observing it. You stop reacting. You start responding. It's like a treasure hunt. The stock market, crypto market, and forex market are all vast oceans filled with treasure, but surrounded by traps. And those traps aren't technical patterns. They're psychological: greed, fear, impatience, pride. They're the invisible snares that keep most traders broke. And yet, just like in every treasure story, the one who finds the treasure isn't the greedy one. It's the one who remains calm, patient, and curious. The one who's not obsessed with the reward, but with the process. That's exactly how successful traders grow. They start by learning how to day trade, but over time, they realize day trading is a mirror. Our sense and day trading mirror, showing them who they really are. If you're impatient in life, you'll be impatient in trading. If you hate being wrong, you'll struggle to cut losses. If you crave control, you'll overtrade trying to force the market. The market exposes your inner world, and only when you accept that, can you truly grow as a trader and as a person. So yes, learn your charts. Learn day trading stocks. Learn day trading forex. Learn day trading crypto. Understand entries, exits, risk management, support, resistance, but above all, learn your emotions. Because the difference between a losing trader and a consistent trader isn't knowledge, it's control. The losing trader knows what to do but can't make himself do it. The consistent trader feels the same emotions, but acts with discipline despite them. That's the gap. That's the edge. That's what will make you profitable. And here's something most people never realize. Every time you enter a trade, you're training your brain. Each action creates a loop, reward or punishment. When you FOMO and win, your brain learns to FOMO again. When you cut losses properly, your brain learns responsibility. When you size too big and blow up, your brain learns fear. So you must choose carefully what lessons you teach your mind. Because in trading, your brain is the real account. Your broker just reflects what's inside it. You may not believe it yet, but the best traders are almost emotionless, not because they were born that way, but because they trained themselves through thousands of small trades. They mastered boredom, repetition, and patience, the three things most beginner day traders can't stand. But those three are the true path to mastery. Trading isn't about excitement, it's about control. It's about being able to sit there doing nothing, while everyone else is losing their minds, and still feel calm. So today, if you're new to this game, here's what I want you to do. Forget the idea of making money fast. Instead, set a goal to not lose yourself in the process. Trade small, trade slow, trade smart. Keep a journal, review your mistakes, make your trading routine sacred, like meditation, because the more you respect the process, the more the market will reward you. At the end of the day trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a journey of self-awareness disguised as a financial pursuit. And the irony? When you finally stop obsessing about money, that's when the money comes. That's when you realize trading was never about charts. It was about mastering the mind behind the charts. So if you truly want to master this craft, remember this. The goal is not to beat the market. The goal is to master yourself. When you do that, everything else falls into place. Profits, consistency, peace of mind, and that's the essence of real trading. If you found value or perspective in this message, subscribe to Trading Psychology Journal for more insights on discipline, mindset, and emotional mastery in trading, because the market will always test your psychology before it rewards your strategy. Stay aware, stay calm, and remember, your greatest trade is not in the charts.